Hi everybody, Craft and Bev here, otherwise known as Beverly. Today is October 15th. Yeah, it's not a Monday. I'm not doing really good when it comes health-wise totally, but I'm here. I'm still here. My cat's coming down. She wants to be part of this. It is 7:05 right now. Uh, as of yesterday morning, I weigh 275.4 pounds. In the 2 weeks, that is a 3-pound loss. Yeah, I am a happy camper. I have gotten to my next goal, which was 275, which means I get to buy a new cross stitch pattern and get it all ready so I can start it. It's not going to be started until November 1st, only because that's when I want to start it. And because the website where I'm going to buy it is having a sale, I'm going to buy my next pattern, but I won't kit it up or anything like that until I get to 250. So, but I can't pass up the deal about getting these patterns at half the price because they're $20 a piece. So this means I get to buy both of them for $20. So I'm going to do it, but I'm only going to be kitting up. I decided I'm going to get the Blue Dragon. If I keep up the way I'm going, I'm hoping to be able to kit up the other one before January 1st so that I can start both of them on January 1st. So, as I said once before, I belong to a couple of different weight loss groups on Facebook. One is Light as Angels again, and another one is something Better Health. I can't remember. It's kind of, it's not a total weight loss group per se. It's a bunch of us who gotten together. It's a very close group. They're not even taking in new members because we want just people who are within the same like mind as we are. Anyway, one of the groups. I had a couple of comments about because of the way I'm losing my weight and how I'm eating and everything. So I thought I'm going to kind of give you an idea. I am known as the taco girl because that's all I eat is tacos. I do not eat tacos the way everybody thinks of them. I don't have cheese on my tacos. I don't put all kinds of other stuff. I make I make red beans and black beans. I'll bake chicken. I'll bake turkey. I'll use the crock pot, or sometimes I'll even use the crock pot to bake the chicken or the turkey. I also use it to make either like a pork roast or beef roast, or I'll ground up beef, or I've even had tofu. I like the tofu. I've watched several people on YouTube doing tofu by crumbling it up and seasoning it up and everything, and how to get it all, the way it should be. So yeah, it was really, really good because I also season it up quite a bit. So it doesn't have the texture of tofu. It was crunchy. So anyway, yeah, what it is I use El Paso taco shells. They come 12 in a box. I eat 6 of them at a time. There are 150 calories for 3 of them. And so that's 300 calories alone right there. And then whatever I'm going to use for my protein. Chicken, turkey, ground beef, tofu, pork, red beans or black beans or whatever. I will tell you this. Every day when I containers of protein in my refrigerator so I can have a variety. I can have a different one every night. When I go to heat them up and make and get them all ready, because that's when I usually season them up for me to eat. Um, I sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. when I go to season them up and everything, I add a jalapeno pepper. So I eat a jalapeno pepper every night. And no, I don't. I like very spicy food. So I was just noticing baby girls over there sitting on their boxes. Uh, I use a quarter of an onion, and believe me that, because I always buy big onions, so it's a good sized quarter of an onion, diced up really good, shredded cabbage slaw, uh, and tomato. I buy Roma tomatoes. They're like 89 cents a pound. And so I'll buy 7 of them because I use one a night. And so uh, that's what I use in my tacos. So around 4 o'clock, I get put my taco shells on the plate. I have these little taco holders that hold 4. Then I put a taco shell on each side. So there's my 6. I then fill up. I put the protein on the bottom, all seasoned up and spiced up. Then shredded coleslaw. Then my tomatoes, and then my onions. Then I use either salsa verde. I don't know if I'm saying that right. God, it's been years since I've taken Spanish. Or I'll use a red hot sauce, or I'll use another type of salsa. But I use a salsa or a sauce or something to make my tacos even spicier. So, and that's what I eat. I only have one meal. I do drink 2 cups of 2% milk with 2 tablespoons of Nestle's Quick Chocolate Drink Mix every morning. Never fails. That's what I have every morning. I found when I do that, because of my health, for one, it gives me my vitamin D, it gives me the calcium I need, it gives me a little extra protein in the morning, and it fills me up to get me through the whole day while I'm stitching, painting, or whatever it is that I do for all day. And as I said, right now, there's not a whole lot since I'm not, how you put it, I'm getting better. But I still have my bad days and good days. The worst thing is my back. The arthritis in my back has really gotten bad. I thought it was a rheumatoid, but it is, and it's a degenerative arthritis. And the doctor said this cold weather is a big problem. And I tried keeping my apartment nice and toasty. Doesn't work. I'm still in pain. I do not take pain pills, for those of you who might be asking. No pain pills, not even Tylenol, no aspirin. I'm on blood thinner, so I can't take aspirin, but no Tylenol, no Advil, nothing like that. I know of people that take them like candy, and I am not going to be like that. So I try very, very hard to not think about the pain, not think about how, everything. I deal with what I'm making, what I'm doing. So, and it helps. It's working to a point. It works. What I'm doing is what they call the OMAD way of life, 1 meal a day. Technically, because you don't eat, for say 23 hours, your body has to survive on what you already have. So I'm going around 10 hours and then 8 hours. So I'm going 10 hours and 8 hours at a time fasting. I do drink water. I drink a lot of water, hence I'm in the bathroom almost all the time, which is fine. I can deal with that. I still go downstairs twice a week for my exercises. They're stretching exercises, and I have learned to do 2 particular exercises that do help my back. So I do those every day. I do those particular back exercises every day to help lessen up the pain and the discomfort in my back. Um, I still walk. I can only walk about 2 laps twice a day, but I still walk. Can't walk as much as I used to, but I'll get there. I'll get back up there. I'm trying to still get a recliner or even an overstuffed chair, a nice, comfortable chair to sit in, for 8 hours at a time. So I can sit there and stitch or crochet or hand sew. So we'll see. So anyway, um, let's see. I don't know if you can tell, but I had a caregiver that came in Thursday, and we decorated for Christmas. Not Christmas, Halloween. So, I see one of my cats went to. You see that little ball right there? It usually is standing up. I plug that in at night, and I have these skeleton hands all over the room. I had this lady, she went out there walking her dog, and she's looking up in my apartment because I don't close my blinds. I live on the second floor. Nobody can see anything up here. But she's looking up there, and she's looking on the, and she can see the ceiling, and she's just like, what is going on up there? So she comes up and she goes, are you okay in here? And no, I take it back. I was downstairs at the time. And she goes, what's going on in your apartment? Are you okay? And I said, oh, yeah, that's just my skeleton hand light. I said, I have it running for a couple of hours every night, or a few hours. I said, I'll go up there and I'll sit in the dark and I'll watch a movie. Let's see, I've watched Hocus Pocus. Can't remember all I've been watching. Jeez, that's bad. It's not always Halloween movies. I watched, what do you call it? Keanu Reeves is, sorry. John Wick. I've watched John Wick 1, John Wick 2, and John Wick 3. Oh, dang. I've watched, I watched The Commuter. So, it gives, just, it's just something I like to do at night, just to relax. I'm trying, like I said, I don't get to exercise as much as I used to because of my back. It's just not. It just doesn't want to let me walk as much as I want to. And I bought myself a new pair of shoes. They're totally white, but they have the soles the way I want them. They're nice, good pair of shoes. They better be. They cost enough. And I had to go buy socks. I am wearing men's socks because of how big my feet are. I wear size 12 to 15 men's socks. So I bought a pair of socks. Well, I bought 6 pairs, 3 white, 3 black. Nice and comfy. They are, and they work with my shoes. So, and they are the tie-up kind. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm doing okay. They're still trying to find caregivers, caregiver or caregivers for me. So far, one Thursday, the one I had last week that was here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I liked her. She gets in here. I said, I need the kitchen done. I need the bathroom clean. I need this done. I need this done. She got to it. I had done laundry Wednesday, and she came in, and I find it very therapeutic to sit there and fold my laundry or take out the clothes that need to be hung up. And she was putting them away the way I wanted them and everything. And I know you can't see them right now because there's a towel right there that has to go in the dirty clothes. But the other day I found 6 pairs of jeans on the free table, and I'm like, score, because I want to make myself a jeans quilt. Well, I found out why they were all put on the table. They're all wearing out, especially the hems. They are already on the bottom. A couple of them have holes either in the knees or other places. But I can still get a lot of squares out of those jeans to make my jeans quilt. They were all size 12s and 14s, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. So when I went downstairs that night, this one I said, I'm so upset. And I'm like, what's wrong? And she goes, well, somebody put out all these jeans. And she says, I was hoping to find me a few pairs of jeans in there to wear. And I said, well, what size do you wear? Because I thought, well, if I haven't cut them up yet. And she said, I need at least size 16, 18. And I'm like, well, I can tell you now, they were all size 12 and 14. She says, oh, crap, She's all upset. She says, who keeps taking all the clothes? And I'm just like, I take a big portion of them. Why? I said, well, I take the clothes that have all the stains and all the holes, or I said, because I'm using them either to make a prom quilt, a quilt, or doll clothes. Why are you using old clothes? And I said, they're the best kind of, that's the fabric that people used to use. You couldn't wear the clothes anymore. They got turned into quilts. So why not? So, she just, and this is a woman that's in her 80s. And mind you, this lady in her 80s acts like she's in her 40s. She's all over the place. She's active. She got mad because they took her license away. She may be active, but her eyesight is not what it was. She wears really thick thick lens glasses, and they finally decided you can't drive anymore. You're not. Let's see, since the first of the year, she's gotten 4 tickets for driving on the line of the road and making unsafe lane changes. And there's 1 ticket she got for something about pulling out, or something. I don't know. All I know is she doesn't get to drive anymore. So now she has to depend on. She uses either the Access, or she uses that's a bus here that you make arrangements, call up, they'll come and pick you up for $2, take you to the one place you want to go, because they'll only take you one place. And you have to be ready. If you say, oh, I'll be done by 2, you have to be done by 1:30, because they can show up at 1:30. So she uses the Access to go to the store. She uses the Access to go to the mall. She uses the Access to go shopping wherever else she goes to. So she's not a happy camper, but she doesn't have much choice. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry if that showed up. I have been busy making my Christmas chain. Hopefully, I am going to have it long enough to go all the way around my room. I still have to, I know these are already red, green, and kind of a goldish color, but I'm going to use tissue and tissue cover them all, red, green, and white. What I'm going to do first is I'll cover them in white, the ones that are different colors. I'll cover them in white first. Then I'll tissue cover them. The ones that need to be the red and green, I'll do them. And then I'll do an extra layer of white for the ones that are gold. I do have a couple of boxes down here where the ornaments are clear, but when I was buying them last year, the clear was gone. I only got like maybe 3 boxes of the clear, and all the rest were a row of red, a red of green, and a red of gold. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'll buy those. My daughter's like, but Mom, she said, what is that gonna? And I said, oh yeah, it'll be fine. It's not like, the tissue paper will be fine. It'll cover it. It just takes a little. Might take an extra layer, which it's gonna take an extra layer of white. So my other cat's going. Penelope's going crazy up here. So, um, yeah. And by the way, the noise you hear is my dishwasher. Um, I realized I forgot to start it last night, and I haven't really run the dishwasher in about 4 days. So every one of my big plates and every one of my bowls that I use to make my protein in are all dirty, and they have to get washed. And plus, all four of my taco holders are dirty, so they have to get washed. So yeah, sorry for that noise, but I'm lucky I still have a dishwasher. They are very slow about fixing dishwashers around here. So, and I will not overload my dishwasher. I load my dishwasher very methodically. I know this one caregiver, she got upset because I told her to load the dishwasher. I needed to, put the dishes in the dishwasher. Do not put my pots and pans in there. They have to be hand washed. Do not put my baking sheet in there. I had a sheet that I had cooked chicken thighs. And so, and she went, and I said, no, that gets hand washed. She goes, why can't I put in the dishwasher? I said, one, it's too big for the dishwasher, and two, even if it wasn't, it gets hand washed, period. And, sorry. Like I said, she goes insane at times. Apologize. Everybody still here? Okay. And then she wanted to put the plates in, because she was going to put the plates in front, which you can't. If you put the plates in front and the bowls in front, and then she was going to try and put that pan in the grid on top, on the back, and I said, you can't do that. And she got mad because I wouldn't let her put it in, so she left. When I wouldn't let her do the dishwasher the way I wanted to, or the way it should be, so at last, she left. She left. She got up and grabbed her bag and left. So I called up the agency and I said, I'm not signing her phone. I'm not signing any paper. I said she was, she wouldn't do. I told her the dishwasher has to be loaded a certain way. She got mad because I said she has to hand wash my pot, my pan, and the baking pan, and the knives, by hand. And she got mad, and I told her nicely, you have to load the dishwasher this way. And she decided, because I was telling her how to do things, she left. And he goes, that doesn't make sense. So she went there. She went to the agency. I don't live that far from where the agency's headquarters is. She goes to the agency to find another, because I guess she does fill-ins. And he says, I found out later from somebody else that was there that I know that works there. She said that when she got there, a certain person called her into the office and said, why did you leave? You had to be there until 1 o'clock. And she goes, I'm not going to be somewhere where they're telling me what to do. She goes, I know how to clean a kitchen. I know how to do this. And he said, you also have to remember, it's their home. You do it their way. No, I'll do it my way. I know things better than they do. No, you have to do it their way. It's our home. And I'm OCD. So I notice this program is starting to flash and my computer's starting to get hot, and I want to be able to upload this later. So I'm going to stop here. So if you guys have any question, I do want to say this. I want to thank all of you who have subscribed and have returned. And to all my new subscribers, hi. Just to let you know, hopefully later this week I am going to do a floss tube. I do talk about my other stitching. I also I'm going to do a video on my organization of my craft room. And I'm going to start trying to do some craft tutorials. I don't know when I'll be able to start doing that, but some craft tutorials. So, for those of you who just subscribed, thank you, welcome. I'm glad to see you here. And hopefully I can give you some information. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment and I always answer. So, if I don't see you next week, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Toodles!